Ready to go. Yep. All right. Awesome. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome officially to the Tuesday Recognition webinar. Tonight we have a fantastic webinar for you. Don't mind me, I'm hitting my little stand that my Mac is on here, but very excited for tonight's webinar, as you should be too, as always. Tonight, guys, please make sure that you guys have some paper and a pen to write down and take some notes, because I'm sure tonight's guest is going to be dropping some bombs to help you build your business and give you nice little golden nuggets. And guys, what we try to do on these webinars is we really try to showcase everyday people that are using the Now Lifestyle system to get real everyday results, people that are building their business online, making money, building their team, growing their business, growing their mindset, and having great results while doing so. And tonight's guest is going to do and share with you just that. Give a shout out to Stan Simmons, who last week, guys, if you missed last week's broadcast, man, you guys missed an amazing webinar, because Stan dropped some great bombs. Absolutely awesome guest. And I know tonight's guest will do the same. So without further ado, tell you what, if you guys are here and this is your very first webinar, okay, you've never been to a Now Lifestyle webinar, you've never seen the Tuesday Recognition webinars, you've never been inside of the NLS conference room, just drop a little line, say, yeah, first time or first timer or whatever, and just let us know so we can, we can give you a little shout out, little recognition yourself, because every week we always have people that are in here for the very first time, and it's always good to see that. It's always great to see new people and let you guys really experience what these webinars are all about, how we can help you grow your business. And also know, if you guys are here for the very first time, you're just checking this out for the first time, maybe you haven't gotten started yet, if you guys hang around till the very end of this webinar, what we're going to do is give you guys a little something special at the very end of this webinar. So hang around till the very end. We'll be sure to give you guys that. So Patricia, welcome. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Welcome, Patricia, to the Now Lifestyle conference room. It's her first time here. Welcome. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. So that being said, yes, I know this person, Celestine. Please, I really hope I'm saying that right. Celestine, I think that's correct. You're actually on my team, which is awesome. We've seen you in the Skype group. You're taking action, which is great. Welcome. Really good to have you here. Good to have you on board. Good to see you in our conference room here. So welcome. All right, cool. So that being said, let's see who else we got here. All right, cool. Welcome, guys. So here we go. We're going to get going. Danielle, welcome. She's new too. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully, I don't know if that's Danielle or Daniel with 2 L's. Never seen that before. But anyway, officially welcome to everybody here. So why don't we do this in just a second here, guys. We're going to bring out our first guest, Michael Bahanan. Again, a lot of these names, trying to get them right, but welcome, Michael, first time here as well. So our guest tonight, has been rocking the system for almost a year. In October, it will actually be a year. So she has taken a ton of action, gone all in with her business. She punched her ticket to the Now Lifestyle National event coming up in October, which we will obviously talk more about. And I just want to share with you guys what Nicole is going to bring to the table tonight. Like I said, she's been doing this for almost a year. Very consistent with her business. Follows all the steps to a T. So please give a big round of applause and welcome Nicole D'Angelo to the Tuesday Recognition webinar. I know, Nicole, why don't you hit the talk now button, come on up to the mic, and I can't wait for you to tell your story to all of Now Lifestyle. Guys, please, again, like I said before, have a pen, have some paper, get ready to take some notes, because Nicole is going to be sure to give you guys lots of value to help your business. I know she's done a great job and been very consistent over the last many months. So Nicole, welcome. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us tonight.
Hi, thanks for inviting me. This is an honor.
You're very welcome. So first and foremost, why don't you tell everybody just a little bit about, you, like what made you decide to start an online business? And then, I don't know if Now Lifestyle is your first rodeo or not, but what made you look at building a business online? And then really what made you look at Now Lifestyle?
I actually started off with a different company, more for the fitness part of it. And when I started having a little bit of trouble, like just having somebody that can, show me the ropes, kind of be my quarterback to, help me get through some of the things that I was having trouble with, I decided to leave them because they were not giving me help. I even, reached out, talked to their support, and it just wasn't working for me. So then I was still looking for something with fitness because I became a personal trainer with that company because I wanted to know a little bit more about what I was, putting out there. I was new to exercise then and didn't want to, tell you to go lift heavy. And then, of course, then you have injuries and then I would, feel bad. I'm a nurse too. So I kind of, I'm going both ways with just really focusing on getting people healthier, my family specifically, and then friends. And then I wanted to share what I learned with other people. So I actually went out and looked for another fitness business, and I came upon Now Lifestyle, and I liked what I saw. I saw there was a big following. Actually, I saw, I think, one of your videos, Daniel, and
I got a couple of them out there.
I jumped in. It took me, I think, a week to really decide, because again, I was like, do I want to get into another network marketing business, and not have the help? But as far as I could tell, everything was out there for you. They had the steps, they had the people behind it, and again, I liked the fitness part of the business. What Joel was, stating, and the fact that he backed so much behind it made it much more worth it.
Cool. So you said it took you about a week, right? So like the first time you saw it, you didn't initially just sign up and go, oh, I'm all in, let's do this. Like it actually took you did a little bit of research and you kind of like maybe wanted to get your toes wet a little bit before you took the plunge.
Yeah, I literally hemmed and hawed about it. Like I went onto the page that I saw. I was like, no, and then I see it again. I looked at it again. I'm like, So, I went in to do research and I, tried to figure out if there's something that I really can, put my feet in and, work with it. And I think it was October 31st is the day that I decided, I'm going.
Yep.
And I actually went all in pretty quickly after that. So I'm not the type to sit around and pussyfoot, really. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to put myself into it.
Awesome. Well, I think that just goes to show too that, when people are running traffic or they're getting Facebook leads or those sorts of things, that people need to realize that, the first time you run traffic and people are clicking on your offer or, they're watching your video, they're not going to join for the first time. That's where the follow-up sequence comes in. That's where broadcast emails comes in. That's where, maybe send them a text message, reach out in a personal email, which obviously we'll talk about things a little bit later. But, just goes to show that, you guys got to realize not everyone's going to jump the first time they see your opportunity. Nicole here is a perfect example. It took her about a week or so before she said, okay, now I'm going to go do this. But you never know when people are ready, and you always need to be there for them and provide them the help, the support, the answers that they need to get going. So obviously, after your 7 days or whatever it was, a week or so went by, and you decided, okay, I'm going to give this thing a shot. What were some things that you decided to do on your end to get your business going right off the bat?
Well, I will be honest. When I first started off, I really didn't know what I was, looking at the back office. I started up that, and I did do my LCS. That was, step by step. I was able to sit down and do it. It took me a little bit just because, I wasn't used to that type of software. But I sat down for a couple of days and, watched the videos. At that time, we were still actually putting the emails in ourselves for LCS. But I made sure to do that, made sure to make sure the links were all right. And then after that, I think I actually stepped away from Now Lifestyle, not saying that I wasn't using it, but I was using outside sources to try to get emails to my website, or the clicks to my website that I wasn't quite sure how they were working. So that was like a slow go. I didn't really, I guess, get fully started in the business with Now Lifestyle until probably January. Yep. Just because I wasn't really sure where I was going at first. Yep. And I wanted I was trying to build it outside instead of inside. And it wasn't until I want to say that it might have been Maureen Charlton that actually connected me to one of the Facebook pages outside of just the main Now Lifestyle page.
Yep.
That got me connected to like all these other leaders. That's where I really got most of my training and the know-how and the insights and stuff like that.
Gotcha. It's awesome. So, I mean, basically, and Maureen herself, I'm sure we're going to have her on one of these webinars soon, although it's going to be a little tricky because she's in the UK, so for her it would be like 3 o'clock in the morning, but you never know. She's a trooper. But yeah, Maureen is definitely getting into a little bit of a leader, so it's nice that you were able to work with her, and she was able to obviously, help guide you in the right direction. And I think that's what's great. That's what the Now Lifestyle community is all about, is people helping people. And I've seen that time and time again where, someone doesn't have to maybe be your direct upline. It could be a sideline or somebody who's several levels away from you that you just kind of, click, you work with that person. So awesome. So you mentioned earlier that you went all in, right? So you're all in with your business. You have the NLS University.
Yes.
So what, you saw the value in that. What made you take your business all in? Why did you see the value in that? Why did you end up doing that?
Kind of similar to the way I decided to become a personal trainer. I wanted the knowledge that's kind of behind me to say, if I'm telling you to go do the workouts, because there's on the Now Lifestyle University, there's a whole video series on Joel's workouts and nutrition and stuff like that. And then there was also, stuff that, of course, I was unaware of, like the internet stuff and the Facebook training and all that stuff that you just, outside of that, you really don't get. So I wanted as much training as I could possibly get, so that I feel I'm prepared, and I know that I saw that it was going to continue to grow, and I was going to still have access to the new stuff. So, I mean, it's a great deal because you have access to all that, and there's really no end in sight of what you can learn. So I wanted to make sure to get that, on the ground and run with it.
Awesome. Well, obviously, I mean, that's a major decision, and that's a great decision, because now you not only have the education to learn more about building your business and using maybe different platforms and just giving yourself the knowledge to really take your business to the next level, but you also set yourself up for $500 and $1,000 commissions, which is pretty cool. And I bet it's pretty cool, and it's a really nice feeling when someone that you sponsor goes all in, isn't it?
It is. Actually had my first person go all in 2 weeks ago, and I was very, very happy to see that. And he also used the process, like he wanted to make sure that he knew everything. And so, I mean, I sat down with him and, several times talked with him about, the LCS. And then after that, like the different ads that he posted and what it meant to be all in. And he decided to go all in. I was very, very proud to have somebody like that on my team.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's always nice when you just happen to look at commissions and then you see that big jump up, and it's like, whoa, hey, it's a good feeling. But I think
that's definitely a perk.
Yeah, for sure. But the reality, guys, is this: like, if you don't get all in yourself, then you really can't expect anybody on your team to go all in. And also, too, you're never going to get those commissions. So if Nicole never went all in, if she didn't take her business all in, then how can she turn around and sponsor somebody and expect them to go all in if she's not leading by example herself? So, basically, you guys are a direct reflection of your team. If you're not doing the things to build and grow your business every day like Nicole is, then you're not going to get the results that you want, and some of the results that obviously Nicole is getting. So what are some other things that you decided to do? Obviously, you got on board, took you a little bit of time to get going, but now it seems like you're taking really, really consistent action. Now you got people going all in. You punched your ticket to the national event. We'll talk about that in a minute. But what are some things that you're doing on the day-to-day to really help build and grow your business?
Well, of course, I do all my follow-ups as much as frequently as I can sometimes with my job. So it may not be every day, but I make sure to go back and get all those. And I've purchased guaranteed paid signups the Facebook leads. I've done outside solos like with Alessandro, and I've done like a couple with Udemy, and I just kind of spread it out a little bit. So, and then I try to time it out too. So, because if you've ever gotten, 500 leads at one time, it's kind of hard to, catch up with that sometimes.
Sure.
So now I'm trying to space that out a little bit more so I don't have that like lag in like my follow-up. Of course, doing the broadcast, I definitely am trying to do that a little bit more consistently, because I want people to see, what I'm doing, how it may relate to our business, or maybe just kind of put it out there, who I am a little bit. And big thing is, following up, making sure to answer questions. I try to make myself available when I can. I've tried I actually use the conference software quite a bit with like just one-on-one type of answer question type stuff with my different downline I've signed up.
Yep. So let me just stop you right there. So in order to stay consistent, you're doing some solo ads, obviously, which is building your list, building your email list, which is great. You're doing Facebook leads, and you're doing guaranteed paid signups.
Yes.
All right. Just want to make sure I heard that correct, because just to relay that back to everybody, for all you guys that are watching, I don't know if you guys have noticed a pattern. Okay, I don't know if you've noticed a pattern, but I think just about every single person that I've had on a Tuesday recognition webinar has said, these people are on here. Nicole is on here for a reason, guys. She's building her business. She's making money. She's growing her team, which, by the way, Nicole, how many people are on your team roughly?
I think that it's over 300 now.
Wow. So are you guys hearing this? Okay. So she comes on board. She takes some action. She goes all in because she sees the value. She wants to grow her business. She's doing solo ads. She's buying some Facebook leads. She's buying some guaranteed paid signups. She's grown a team of over 300 people, and she just had somebody go all in a couple of weeks ago. And that is, guys, that is the pattern with just about everybody that's been on these Tuesday recognition webinars. So if you guys see what all these other leaders, all these other action takers are doing, they are doing the basics, and they are doing them very consistently over a period of time. It's that simple. It's really that simple. So, so obviously you said you're sending out some broadcasts too as well, and you said something very, very, very important here, and hopefully people caught this, but it's okay because I'm going to remind them, and hopefully they're taking notes. But in order for you to connect with people, and this, I guess we'll kind of jump right into this now. When you sponsor someone, like let's say you get somebody in your holding tank, we all know that's a really good feeling. It feels great when you sponsor somebody, especially when it happens on automation, whether it be from a Facebook lead, from a guaranteed paid sign up, from a solo ad. You get somebody in your holding tank. Now someone has joined your team, one of the 300 plus. What steps do you take to bring them on there? And you kind of just hinted at this a little while ago. So what are some things that you actually do to help them get their business going?
Well, I first and foremost, I send them that welcome email, give them my information, tell them who I am a little bit, kind of let them see that I'm real. I'm not just, with the LCS, it's great because you put those emails out pretty regularly, but they probably still lack a little bit of like personal touch unless you've really gone all out and put pictures in it, which some have. But an email from my personal email account goes to them almost immediately after I see it come up. Where I say, hey,
just to stop you right there. So you get somebody in your holding tank. I want to make sure people have this information. You get somebody in your holding tank. You send them a personal email from your personal email.
Yes.
All right. I think that's great. I think that's a good way to do it because they're getting the automated follow up from the LCS, plus they're also getting a personal email. Okay. What next?
And then I will usually kind of wait until they respond to me, which is one of the things I'm actually still trying to work on myself. But once they email me back and, they show interest still, then I try to figure out a way to, contact them, whether it's, phone, text. I usually try to set up a time to meet them on the conference software.
Yep.
So that we can sit there. I can show them my screen so I can show them exactly what we're doing. It's kind of, still face-to-face, kind of like what we're doing right now. So you see me, you hear me, and I try to walk them through it, answer any questions, maybe tell them some of the things that I found. that worked a little bit better for me.
Awesome. So you mentioned several nuggets in there, and I hope you guys are taking notes right here. So you get somebody in your holding tank, you send them a welcome email from your personal email just to kind of say, hey, I'm Nicole, I'm a real person, let's get connected. And then you mentioned that there's some text in there. Obviously, you try to text them, and then you actually get them into a video conference, kind of like we're doing right now. So you're using the actual tools that are inside your NLS back office, because we have for all paying members, you guys have a free conference software, which is great. So you're actually using the conference software to connect with them. What does that feel like when you're able to connect with somebody that you just sponsored in? Like, what is their reaction? How does that feel when you actually, make that connection and you help get them going?
So far I've gotten a lot of, very pleasant replies about it, because again, it's a personal touch. Help them get started. I can answer any questions, and it's usually a time that we can kind of set up, and I provide them a personal link. So, it's still one-to-one pretty much. Every once in a while I'll try to do like a group of, a small group, but most of the time it's just one-to-one. So they've always, approved of it, and I've actually asked to do it again, if they have other questions. So I always try to, set up a time sometime during the week to get, set up a time to work with it, to work with them.
Awesome. That's great. I mean, I'm so glad that you're actually using the tools that are at your disposal. And I think one of the great ways that you guys can help get people going and help get people taking action is having that one-on-one, that face-to-face relationship, because like Nicole said earlier, it just lets people know that you're real. You're actually reaching out and you're connecting with them, and you're using the tools that you have right there in your back office. So you get somebody in your holding tank, you send them a welcome email. You might text them. Obviously, you're trying to connect with them. And then in order to help get them going, you actually jump on a video chat with them via the conference room, and you help them get their business going. So, I mean, overall, it seems very, very simple. You come on board, you take action, you're using solo ads, Facebook leads, guaranteed paid signups. You've grown a team over 300 people. When you connect with people, you reach out to them via email, via text, you jump in a video chat with them. Did I miss anything?
No, sounds about right.
Pretty simple. Now, I want to chime in on something very, very cool. You recently, as part of the early bird special, you actually bought your, correct me if I'm wrong, but you went platinum when it comes to going to the national event. That's absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. So talking about wanting to take your business to the whole new level. So you're going to get all the VIP perks, and you're going to get personal one-on-one coaching from Joel and top leaders. I think that's absolutely amazing. So congrats to you, everybody that's watching. You guys got to realize that Nicole just made the ultimate commitment to build and grow her business and sustain a long-term online business. So throw her some congrats, because you're going to the national event, and you're going to set yourself apart from any other marketer out there, which is absolutely awesome. So why did you see it as an important thing to do to go to the national event? I don't know, maybe if you've been to events before, you've seen the value in those, or what made you say, you know what, I've got to get to this event?
So I actually went to the events in New Hampshire with you, and just meeting other people that are, at the same level you are, that want to build their business, that have, successfully build their business and have all these tips and tricks that they use to get things done. I grew like my knowledge base just from going to that, one-day conference. So I can't imagine that like 3 days with everybody in the team, including all the top leaders and Joel, it's going to build triple my business, or at least the knowledge of what I can do with my business. And like I said, I'm the type that if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it, completely. And so, once I've decided I was going, I was like, I'm going to go complete. I'm going to get all the tidbits information I can get. I'm going to get all the networking time that I can possibly get, and try to get the most out of what you can get.
That's awesome. So obviously you saw the value in going platinum, trying to make the most of the experience. Now, obviously we had our, for those who don't know, that we had a regional event here in New England. So I'm in New Hampshire. Florida, is that where you're from, Nicole?
Georgia.
Georgia. Geez, sorry, too many people on our team. But so yeah, you're from Georgia. You guys got to realize this. We had a New England event up here back in April, and it was just a one-day conference. Joel flew up, and many other leaders: David Gardner, Daniel Ackerman, John Weberg, obviously myself. Many top leaders were there, but Nicole made the trek from Georgia all the way up here to New England for a one-day event because she saw the value in connecting with other like-minded people. So obviously we had the one-day conference, which is a several-hour event. But let me ask you this, and this is what I think is going to be great about the October event. How much networking did you do with other people inside the organization before and after and even during the event?
Definitely. Like before I came in, I think a little bit late, so I didn't really do a lot before. But I mean, right before the events, I started meeting people. John Weberg, and I met Danielle and David. Of course, met Joel and then you, and then I met a lot of different people from different areas. Some from out of the United States, like the farthest, versus it was.
Yeah, Sean came from Bermuda.
Amazing how many people that you can meet, and they all have the same ideas of wanting to grow their business, and they all have the what's the word I'm looking for? Spunk that they are willing and able, and they're looking for something more, and they want to grow. And so again, it's like-minded people who are really looking to connect and learn, and this is probably the best type of events you can go to. I mean, there's events where you can go to just have fun, but you're not really growing as a person necessarily because you're not getting information, you're not learning from others.
Yep.
These type of events, you learn from others. And you can have, pretty amazing fun too, because afterwards, when you're all done with it and you've all, soaked up as much as you can soak up in your, learning, you can relax with the people that you just hung out with for however long you did. And again, you're like-minded. So everybody's, in that same mindset of just exploring and learning and then relaxing.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, we had that little after party. I know Donna Lynn is chiming in here, and yeah, Sean was there too. David was there. There might even be more people that are on here that were there too. But like, we had that little after party, which was a good time. But I mean, even in that, I mean, how much networking and socializing and really just being surrounded with like-minded, positive people that we were able to do that night, which was really, really fun. Now we're going to take that, we're going to amplify it times 10 in October, and you're going to get to experience that to the fullest, which is absolutely awesome. So would you, obviously having been to a local regional event, having punched your ticket to the national event, would you recommend for everybody else to get there as well?
I definitely, if you're really wanting to grow your business, absolutely, if you really want to, grow your business, or if you have a pulse, it's something you just can't miss. I mean, when you're talking about a national event, so you're talking about almost everybody in the company is going to be there. And then this one particularly is actually going to be, close to home for the company. So you'll actually get to see some of the inner workings if you, get the tickets and you meet Joel and you meet all the other, leaders, and you network. I mean, I definitely, recommend to go to an event. And if any event that you go to, a national event's the one to go.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the local events are great, don't get me wrong. And we had probably close to 50 people at our event. It was small, it was intimate, but a lot of networking and really good education. Now we're going to take that and blow it up times 100 with the national event. And our goal is to have 1,000+ people at this event. So I know we're definitely on track to do that. And you're going to be one of the folks sitting right there front row. And I think it's going to be absolutely awesome. I know many people here are going to be doing it. And I can tell you guys this, and Nicole will say the same thing, is that if you really want to grow your business, if you really are serious about building a long-term, successful, sustainable business, do what whatever you possibly can to get to this event, because events are life-changing. I know some of you guys have been commenting that as well, but it's absolutely going to be amazing, and you have to be there. And all I'll tell you is this, you guys get 50% commissions if somebody you personally sponsor goes to the event. But plain and simple, guys, and Nicole is living, breathing proof of this, if you're not going to go to the event, don't expect anybody on your team to go to the event. Don't expect a 50% commission. Don't expect to earn a little extra money if you're not going to go yourself. Don't expect anyone on your team to go to this event. Don't expect to grow your business from this event if you're not going to go yourself. Find a way, do whatever you got to do to get there. So obviously, Nicole, we got some new people in here. We got, a lot of people that either watch this live or they end up catching the replay, and, they're first timers, they're maybe just getting started, or they're still sitting on the fence a little bit, and they're thinking, is this a business for me? Can I get results? Will I get the support I need? What would be, obviously you've been in this for almost a year now, building a solid team, making money, taking action, making things happen. What would be your advice to the folks that haven't taken action yet?
Actually, I would say you need to go seek out people like you and me and anybody else that's in our business already that have been successful. And it doesn't have to be as successful as like the top leaders necessarily. It could be me. It can be somebody that just started last week. Get their feedback. Ask questions. Find out what they do that really is successful for them. I think like the connections that you make within the team helps you grow your business. And this is probably one of the best companies I've seen, because it's not everybody out for themselves. Everybody that's on our team, on any other team, on just the Now Lifestyle Facebook page, they're all willing to help you. So if you just put a question out there, you're going to get an answer. And if you have any questions about like what the business is, or like what do you do if you can't get somebody to respond to your emails or anything like that, I mean, they're there to help you, and they're willing to help. I haven't met one person that has not been willing to help for any question. So, I mean, it's probably one of the best teams to work with if you're actually looking to work with like an online business, and if you are truly interested in building a solid business with anybody, Now Lifestyle would be it.
Awesome. So you can say that with confidence that you will get the support that you need, you will get the help that you need, and you're surrounded with super positive, like-minded people just like Nicole that are willing to do whatever it takes to help you guys out. So awesome stuff, Nicole. I mean, it sounds like you're keeping it really stupid simple, and you came on board, you went all in, you're doing solo ads, guaranteed paid signups, Facebook leads, you're following up, you're plugging people in, you're connecting with them, you're going to the event, you're leading by example. So you're doing all of the things that are getting many other people and obviously yourself results. So absolutely awesome job. For everybody that's watching and listening to this, give a nice round of applause to Nicole for everything that she's doing and all the action that she is taking, because this is what it's all about, guys. It's about following some simple steps, staying consistent over a period of time, and you will get the results that you want. And who knows, guys, you might even end up here being interviewed by me and sharing with everybody else how you're getting the results that you guys are getting. So you can see all the applause is coming in, which is absolutely awesome. So again, great job. Any last words that you want to share with everybody? Any last words of wisdom, or, maybe you saved your best golden nugget for last? I don't even know, but
Well, I know Stan talked about it last time, and I think you kind of asked a question about it. In order to really put yourself in a business, you got to know why you're in it. Why you're willing to spend extra time on the computer, to do the solo ads, to put a little extra money to things, put a little extra time if you're doing like the free ads, or just continuing to talk to people and call them and text them and try to help them, either if it's helping them with fitness, if it's helping them start their business. You have to have a why. You have to really know what is going to push you to continue to move forward in your business. And And if you don't know your why, sometimes it's much harder to do it because, there's times when you don't have the results you're looking for. So sometimes you have to kind of push past that and move on to the next. Sometimes you have, people who started in your business but decided it wasn't for them, and sometimes that can be a downer just on your momentum. And so if you make sure you know your why, that'll push you through it. My why was, of course, trying to get myself, my family, more fit, and I wanted to help others because I'm a nurse and I like the health part of it. But I was trying to, focus more on the preventative medicine type stuff. And so that's what kind of pushed me into, getting with Now Lifestyle. And it's continued because I still want to do that. And this will give me an avenue to share that with others. So make sure to know your why, and, that will get you a long way.
Awesome. Yeah, I think, Stan, definitely hit on that last week. And you just hit the nail on the head this week too. It's like, having your why will really push you along, and you guys need to understand that a lot of the things that we've talked about here in these Tuesday webinars is really simple stuff. Taking action, going all in, going to the events, driving traffic, following up. I mean, those are all really, really basic things. But the key thing, and this is why Nicole has been around for so long, this is why she's had success, is because of the mindset, the personal development, knowing her why. And correct me if I'm wrong, but you also have a vision board, Nicole?
I do.
Awesome. So guys, there you have it right there. She has a vision board. She's focused on her why. She's focused on the long term, which is pushing her family and being healthy. I mean, these are the things that are going to help propel your business forward. When you don't fully, truly understand your why, for a lot of people in the beginning, it's about the money, and that's okay. Let it be about the money. But if you really want to dive deep and understand what's going to push you to the finish line, it's having a why, having a strong push motivation that's going to help get you there. So awesome point. Way to close it out. I love that. So real quick, I do want to open this up to some questions. If anyone has any questions for either myself or Nicole, please feel free to ask them. I did see a question come in a little while ago that says, hey, if they go to the event and they don't go platinum, will they still have somebody that experience that they can talk to? Dude, you're going to have like 500 to 1,000 people there that you can talk to. You can network, and that's the beauty, and that's what Nicole was saying earlier is like before, during, and after the event that she came to up here in New England, there was a lot of networking going on. She was talking to, other leaders, myself and Joel and other people, and just networking with them. And at events, you're going to have hours and hours and hours to do that, not just in the conference itself, but outside of the conference, at the dinners, the barbecues, and everything else. You guys are going to have the chance to do that. So that being said, I also want to mention too that for those first timers that are here, if you guys have not taken action yet, you guys can go to nls1d.com and you guys can sign up today and get started right now. Lock yourselves in position. Let us help you build your team, and you guys can get started today right now for just $1. Literally $1. You guys can have an international, online, global business, and you can have it set up in a matter of minutes. It's that simple. So cool. I don't know, Nicole, you must have hit the nail on the head there, because it does not look like we have any questions here. So I think you might have rocked it. Look at that. Stan the man is in the house tonight. So
thanks, Stan.
Looking forward to meeting you. There is an actual phone number at Now Lifestyle. I think if you go to nowlifestyle.com, you use the live chat on the right-hand side. I don't know the number off the top of my head, so if you go to use the live chat, talk to a support agent, and they'll probably be able to give you the number if you need to call the office. If you're seeking any other type of help, how to do things, lead capture system, traffic, any of that sort of thing, I would definitely recommend going to the Facebook group, creating a post, reaching out and seeing what you need there, or possibly reaching out to your sponsor if you can get a hold of them. Cool. Well, guys, if you guys don't have any other questions, Joe, try to do the business, and I'm not leaving. Someone's helping you. I've tried Skype and everything. Yeah, Joe, you're getting help in Skype, man. Anytime you ask a question, you're getting an answer. So you just got to stay consistent, man. You got to keep either doing traffic and leads and following up and daily broadcasts. I know we've talked about that, getting comfortable with daily broadcasts. And there's some training videos that we can show you specifically on how to get those set up. But that's it. It's just doing that over and over again and having, having that consistency. And Nicole talked about that earlier. Being consistent with the leads, solo ads, or whatever it is you choose to do, just staying consistent with that and being consistent with your follow-up, consistent with your daily broadcasts. For truck drivers, if you should have a sponsor. If you go to Reseller Tools, I'll type this in so you can see it. Reseller Tools, your business. Oops, if I could spell, downline. And then scroll down, you should be able to see who your sponsor is. Again, you can also find that out too if you go to nowlifestyle.com and then use the live chat on the right. You'll be able to, they can tell you who your sponsor is too. Bonita, hang on one second. You go to nls1d.com. You can sign up for $1 right there. Wallace, you're welcome. Nikki dropped some heavy bombs there, some heavy nuggets. Whoa, Adam, I don't know what the hell you just dropped, dude, but no one has time to read that, man. That's crazy. All right, so it looks like we're that's it for questions, guys. Again, super awesome, huge shout out to Nicole D'Angelo. Thank you very, very, very much for being here and rocking it and dropping it. Thank you for being consistent in your business. Thank you for taking action every day. Thank you for leading by example, and thank you for sharing your why and your story and your action taking with everybody here at Now Lifestyle, both now live and also during the replay. So appreciate you being here.
Thank you, Daniel.
You're very, very welcome. So guys, that's it. Take massive action. Be like Nicole. Stay consistent. Go all in. Get to the event in October. And we will see you guys, as always, at the national event on the next video. And stay tuned tomorrow night for Richard and John live at 8 p.m. and also Janet live on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time for both of those. We'll see you guys on the leaderboard. Take care. Good night.
Good night.